Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. We are finally heading toward the end of our dry weather pattern here in West Michigan as we track rainfall on the way through Saturday night and into Sunday. That rainfall going to stick around for a couple of days, so finally something to break up the monotony of all the dry weather that we've been experiencing pretty much since the beginning of May. Yesterday, though, probably the last sunset we'll see for a couple days, at least a great sunset picture. Thanks to Cindy for sending us this view from Grand Rapids. This again yesterday's sunset today. A little bit more cloudy out there as the sun went down. Of course, we'd love to see your photos here at 13 on your side and share them too. You can send them to us on social media. Find me at Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. High temperatures today, they made it into the 80s for most. 80 in Fremont, 83 Ionia, 82 Grand Rapids, and even 86 in Kalamazoo. A little above average for most for this time of the year, but continuing inside our 3-degree guarantee. Told you 83 hit 82, brings our accuracy streak to 29 days in a row with just one miss in the last month forecasting. When it comes to tomorrow, we're expecting cooler temperatures. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in blue with cooler temperatures in view, blinking bright as rain is finally in sight. View of that 13 weather ball, of course, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. As of about 10:10, we were looking at temperatures mostly in the 70s. Once we get up to the north, Big Rapids, Fremont, Ludington, temperatures had fallen into the 60s. All of us going to drop down through the 50s tonight and only recovering to the 60s tomorrow as that rain starts to push through. Winds overnight not going to be a major factor. They'll pick up to around 5 to 15 as we head toward tomorrow. The next 24 hours shows that drop overnight, followed by again a recovery only in the mid 60s for tomorrow afternoon as rain showers dominate the forecast for your Sunday, coming to an end Sunday evening with more rain chances as we head into the week ahead. The day planner shows a temperature of 58 degrees overnight as showers return, recovering to 67 for your Sunday. Temperature is going to stay in the 60s as we head into the work week, partly to mostly cloudy with an isolated shower on Monday, more widespread rain as we head toward Tuesday. Again, rain was approaching West Michigan on Saturday evening, most of it still on the other side of the lake up towards Sheboygan and portions of Wisconsin, but this is going to be moving its way in as we head through tonight. And again, most all of us in West Michigan will see rain through the next 24 hours. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast tracking that rainfall again developing over most of the region after midnight tonight. As you head out the door early Sunday morning, most of us will be seeing rain down places like Kalamazoo, Battle Creek. You may get through the early morning without the rainfall, but by lunch you should expect to see showers pushing in. Rain continues for most of us into the afternoon, coming to an end as we head towards Sunday evening. We'll see a dry period from Sunday night through early Monday. Monday itself, possible isolated shower throughout the day, but most of us stay dry most of the time. We move back to a rainy pattern though as we get toward Tuesday. That's when showers again overspread West Michigan as the second part of this weather system starts to come through. Maybe a rumble of thunder in there, but for the most part we're expecting it to be a rain-driven event, and that rain will hold through Tuesday, coming to an end as we head into Wednesday. Taking a look at temperatures on the lakeshore for your Sunday, much cooler than today, just the mid 60s from South Haven up toward Ludington. Our northern counties will be in the low to mid 60s for highs on your Sunday. We'll see temperatures that'll be around the mid to upper 60s from Grand Rapids down to Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures stay in the 60s as we head through the start of this week. We don't get back to the 70s until Wednesday. Another shot at rain comes through Thursday before we move back to a dry and warming weather pattern as we head toward the Father's Day weekend. Those temperatures by the end of the forecast will be back to the mid 80s with humid conditions returning.
The 13 on your side beach and boating forecast, sponsored by AAC Credit Union.
And now it's time for your beach and boating forecast. It's not going to be a good day to be on the water for your Sunday. In addition to the rainfall coming through, big waves expected to form. Waves will start small in the morning and approach 5 to 7 feet by the time we head toward the evening. Highest waves will be on the north and southern ends of Lake Michigan. With that wind coming in from the north sides of piers will be especially dangerous. Beach hazard statements and small craft advisories are in place for Sunday, so avoiding the water going to be something you want to do. Water temperatures, mind you, still chilly for most, 40s and 50s, though the southern end of Lake Michigan is now starting to make its way into the 60s. Continuing coverage now of the dry weather we've seen here in West Michigan. While we are tracking the end of that pattern tonight, farmers around the region have already been feeling the effects of these conditions. The strawberry season would normally be underway by this point. One of those farms and crops experience the impacts of this dry weather. But again, with what we saw in May and early June, the season is now running a little bit behind. I spoke with the farmers at Crisp Country Acres outside Holland, who gave us some insight into how they feel the season is going and what's ahead. It's a beautiful sunny but a little windy day here at Crisp Country Acres, really perfect for strawberry picking, but this year the U-pick fields are running a little behind. That delay caused mostly by the weather, or lack thereof, that we experienced during May.
No, they don't like heat and they don't like it too dry. It's kind of a short season for berries, so they're kind of a little bit finicky of what they really like. They like good moisture and dry weather. The heat just kind of shuts those plants down during the day, and it takes them most of the night to recover, and they're spending their energy, keeping the plants going.
Now that the heat is broken, this weather is looking good, but what they really need is some rain.
This is good weather. I mean, you can see the plants here, they got really good color. There's a lot of berries on. We just need a shower of rain.
Mitch is hopeful that changes in the forecast will mean good things for the strawberries.
If we get some rain, that's going to be good, I think. I mean, we're just waiting on that rain. We're optimistic we're going to get some rain, and we're going to be thankful for it when we do get it.
As for the U-pick fields, you've got a little bit longer to wait if you want to harvest your own strawberries.
I think it's going to be a week yet, and again, that just kind of goes back to when and if we get that rain. I think a week to 10 days, there'll be quite a few berries to pick.
Finally tonight, a warning for anyone using their grills this summer. If you don't take the right precautions, a simple backyard barbecue could cause a lot of damage. Grill fires are common every summer, but there are simple ways you can help lower the risk. The Grand Rapids Fire Department says don't grill too close to your house. Firefighters also say it's important to properly dispose of coals, letting them cool down before you throw them out. And with gas grills, you want to make sure to check the gas lines at least once a year.
There's about 9,000 fires with gas grills nationally a year, and then there's about 1,400 fires with charcoal.
The Grand Rapids Fire Department also suggests that you don't use your grill on a wooden deck or porch, which can easily catch fire, and never walk away from the grill while it's in use. Probably going to see more of those grills out as we get back to a dry weather pattern later this week. Either way, now that you're up to date on the latest forecast from here in West Michigan and a couple weather stories from around the region, you can find more at 13onyourside.com or by downloading the 13 on Your Side news and weather apps. For now, though, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.